Yo, what's up guys, your boy Nitrostorm here, welcome back to Wuthering Waves. So, if you've noticed or haven't noticed, I haven't been actually uploading recently, but this video is actually not a summon video. I am actually going to be skipping Zani. Now, before I begin, this is not because of any meta reasons, it's none of that at all. But simply speaking, there are characters coming soon that I am gonna be prioritizing, mainly because I don't have that many pulls, right, in order to actually obtain all of it. And I low-key do not like Phoebe that as much. Like, I don't like her enough to pull her. That's just my opinion. It's nothing to do with her as a character or her in terms of performance. You know, it's just one of those things. I can't really be blamed for it. And of course, because of that, I'm going to have to be skipping the weapon as well. Now, this does come into question really, because if you take a look at my roster.
Plan with convention.
Oh, my bad. This is the wrong screen. If we were to look at my roster via the gallery using the crossing star section, well, as you can see, I basically don't have anyone really. Like, I guess from an objective standpoint, I basically don't have anyone. By that I mean the characters that I guess the majority of the community would consider strong or really good, right? Maybe Brant, but outside of that, I basically have no one else, right? Now, I am personally a Chang Li enjoyer. As you can see, Resonance date around the time she came out, which, you know, it is what it is, right? I've been enjoying TOA and with Whimpering Waste with Jian. He's definitely the GOAT when it comes to that, at least for me. You know, technically speaking, you could say that Jian has saved me a lot of pulls, because this guy is s6r5 and he's still performing. Well, I'll find out this TOA, but that's fine. But yeah, I don't have Jinxie, Zeji, Carlotta, Camellia, Phoebe, Rosia, Cantarella, Zani. Now, Shakona, I am considering mainly because of the upcoming characters. That is the second reason why I am, well, actually that is following up on the first reason why I'm skipping Zani, is because of the upcoming characters. If you have not seen their Twitter videos, okay, now hopefully this will look good on your end. Hopefully the audio is not going to be too loud, but first we've got this thing right here. That is insane. Now, actually, I'm not going to say the hot take. You know, let's move on. So that's the first character that I need to pull. Second one is Lupa. Now, technically speaking, it didn't really matter who this character was, right? Because if they're fire, there's a possibility that they can work with Chang Li, and that is all that matters. But we'll take a look at this anyway. But I mean, that is pretty hype though. That is pretty hype. So with that in mind, that is definitely one of the biggest reasons. Overall, you could say that's like four big reasons why. But in any case, I guess the next reason you could probably say is a bit controversial, but I just don't like Zani's kit in general. Now, her gameplay is cinema, right? There's no denying that. It's just, as I've mentioned in my prior videos, with the way that her kit works, she cannot actually apply Spectral Frazzle herself, yet a lot of her kit makes it so that she benefits a ton if there's Spectral Frazzle involved anywhere in her team composition and / all rotation. So with this in mind, regardless if you have Phoebe or not,
Be a fine day.
or like if you're using Spectral Rover or Phoebe, that actually does not matter. It's just the fact that there's a dependency on something else that is a very limited resource, which I don't like. Like Zani is the first case of this, and considering Shakona's case, like you can check her kit right now. She applies Aero Erosion, which is similar case to Aero Rover, right? Which is at this point in time, these two characters are again the only two characters that can apply Aero Erosion. Similar case to how Phoebe and Spectral Rover are the only two characters that can apply Spectral Frazzle. And so there is going to be a chance that it's going to be a similar case for Cartethia, which is going to be pretty unfortunate. Now, I have seen some discussions regarding like Changli and Brant, how these two are like similar case to like Zani, Phoebe, or like Zani and Spectral Rover. But I would argue the case that in terms of Changli, she can basically function on her own, and basically quick swap with other characters. Quick swapping dual DPS, that's pretty fun. As in, her kit herself isn't locked out of depending on someone else in order to, buff her and stuff. What Brant does is an enhancement to Changli. Like Brant makes Changli stronger, right? While that can be an argument for Zani, where you can say Phoebe makes Zani stronger or Spectral Rover making Zani stronger, it's just that without Phoebe or Spectral Rover, a lot of Zani's kit will essentially be locked out. As in, maxing out Blaze will be, a bit of a pain. Maybe you won't even max Blaze at all. And so you could argue that this is just me rambling on, but overall, I guess it's just showing Kuro Game my opinion on Zani. She is definitely a good character. I've seen the gameplay of Zani Phoebe and Zani Spectral Rover. They are all very fun. Performance, that doesn't really matter. That's not actually the point of this bit here. So yeah, that's just one last thing. And so yeah, that's basically the overall reasons. Need to pull for Cartethia. I really enjoyed the story in 2.2 anyway. I haven't gotten around to doing the anniversary stuff in this patch, mainly because of being really busy. But that's besides the point. So yeah, that is basically it. Just literally 8 minutes of me. You could argue coping, why I'm skipping Zani, stuff like that. That also means I am missing out on these anniversary banners, choosing between these lot right here. So technically speaking, I can upgrade, quote unquote, upgrade my account right now if I were to like pull on Jeji and Phoebe, for example. But yeah, I ain't doing that. But what I can do for all of you, for those that have stuck around, is do some pulls here. So one thing that I've been doing for my Gion is literally just pulling on the same stupid gun the entire time. So if you take a look here, oh my bad. If you take a look at Static Mist right here, we are at R4. The only thing I've been doing with the standard pulls is pull on the weapon banner. I literally have 0 history on the standard banner. I only did the forced single. I only did the forced single to pull the full Baiji. The full Baiza. I think it's Baiji. I don't remember the correct pronunciation. But we're gonna go right in. Come on, let's get the 5-star. Now I don't know how many pulls I've done here, so I can't actually tell if this next one is gonna be a 5-star or not. And then if it's not, there is a contingency plan that I can do. It's gonna hurt a bit, but okay. Contingency plan is that contingency plan is right here. We go to the oscillated corals, and I just buy one. I'm only buying one because I am very low on the oscillated corals. So, you know, it is what it is. In any case, one more. I think this one's guaranteed, so don't get too excited for this. Oh. Oof, cringe. Okay, fine, whatever. Oh, hold on a minute. That might just be my last Sanwa
Plan with
sequence node.
convention, then conquer.
I should try to smile more, you say?
Oh my god, it is. There you go. After 1 year, S6 Sanwa. I guess I'll consider raising her, but I might not need to at this point considering the upcoming characters. So that's lovely. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Let me know your thoughts. I just wanted to share mine. It might be an opinion that a lot of people might share, but in terms of how their account state looks like, I might be one of the only people to have a box that looks as barren as this one. But honestly, I don't mind at all. I'm just playing the game the way that I want to. But you know, just a caveat. Just a caveat. Eternal Fire, right? You know, that basically says it all. Oh, what is that? That is a whale profile. Okay, that's it. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. Let me know what you think down below. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.